Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how the Bible was made. Hi guys, I'm Vivacious Hannah. Again, I had to change up where I'm sitting a little bit today because it's storming pretty bad outside and the lighting was just not good because I use natural light. Here I am, probably temporarily, I guess we'll see. Anyways, I got a request a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, by Abcrew Airsoft, I assume that's how you say it, to kind of go into how the Bible was made. So let's start with the Old Testament first. So the Torah, aka the first 5 books in the Bible, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, were accepted in the 5th century BC. They were the first ones to be accepted, which makes sense because they're the first 5 books in the Bible. The books of the prophets were accepted around 200 BC, and the whole Old Testament was likely put together before Christ. And then the New Testament had certain rules as to which books could be accepted or not. And there were mainly 3 rules. One, it had to be, and I hope I'm saying this right, canonically accepted, basically that it was divinely inspired. So it had to agree with Christian truths, kind of have that consistency of doctrine, be accepted in the churches already. They also had to include either the apostles themselves or those who were close to them, and it had to reflect the Holy Spirit. So the first canon, however you say that, the first one was called the Muratorian, and it was in 170 AD. It included all of the New Testament except for Hebrews, James, and 3rd John, and these people were omitting these books for various reasons, because in 363 AD, the Council of Laodicea accepted all of them except for Revelation. In 393 AD, the Council of Hippo, and then 397 AD, the Council of Carthage accepted all 66 books of the Bible. Now in 367 AD, quite a few years earlier, Father Athanasius, I hope that's how you say it, did actually provide all 66 books as we know them today. And some sources do say that it was closer to the end of the 4th century, which would mean the 500 AD period, when the Bible was actually accepted. It's hard to tell. I'm gonna go ahead and link my sources below. I read a few different things. Some of them matched up, some of them didn't. So I'm just kind of giving you guys the information that I got. And also something that some sources don't really agree on is how many books of the Bible were left out of the final cut. Also, in Jude 14, verse 14, it's just one chapter, it mentions Enoch, the prophet, saying something a long time ago along the lines of God's judgment. And a lot of people think that it's a reference to the book of Enoch, which is one that didn't quite make it. There are many that didn't make it. There's the Epistle of Barnabas, there's the Apocalypse of Peter, there's so many different books. There's even a Gospel of Thomas. And I'm thinking I might try to see if I can find some of these and read them and then do a separate video on them just for you guys, tell you kind of what they're about. From what I've found, there's anywhere from 30 to 50 books of the Bible missing. And of course, they could just be something that was made up. They might not have been divinely inspired by God. Maybe they didn't have anything to do with the apostles. It's hard to tell exactly why each one was cut out of the Bible. Apparently, in the Gospel of Thomas, again, I have not read this, but apparently it says that Jesus caused a boy to wither and die. And that's not exactly the Jesus that we know, so maybe that's why they took it out. I'm not sure. I'm interested in making that video, and I'll probably read the books anyways, so if you guys just want to hear my review of them, I guess, let me know below. And that's basically a really quick version on how the Bible was made. It was just a lot of councils, a lot of people trying to figure out, does this book match with this theory that we have? Does this go along with this theology that we have? It was just a very long process. So I guess that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a little something. It was definitely fun for me to do this research. Go ahead and subscribe if you guys want to see more videos from me. You'll get a notification. Push the little bell by the subscribe thing, I think, if you want to get super notified. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Now go out there and make somebody smile today.